Sony have announced that they will be reissuing Steven Spielberg's first 1990s classic, Hook, on 4K Ultra High Definition. Starring Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Dustin Hoffman, and Bob Hoskins, Hook, Steven Spielberg's Peter Pan reimagining, will be flying onto 4K Ultra High Def in the USA on October 9th, 2018. As far as English-speaking countries go, Hook has so far only been announced for a 4K release in the USA, but if Sony continues to follow previous release trends, then the edition should find release in both the UK and Australia closely after, likely between October and November. As of right now, Hook 4K has only been announced in a single version, which will include a 4K Ultra High Def disc, a Blu-ray disc, and a digital copy, and will come in a slipcover with this really nice cover art. I love the color scheme on this one and overall really love the cover art. I also appreciate the fact that the original Drew Struzan poster art has been reused in some form. I also really like that the cover matches that of Jumanji very closely, another Robin Williams fantasy classic from the same era, also released on 4K by Sony about a year ago. While Best Buy released a limited edition steelbook for Jumanji, one hasn't been announced for Hook just yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see one pop up at some point soon. I'll keep you updated on that one. Sony's press release states that Hook's new edition will feature a brand new 4K restoration from the original camera negative, with approval on the 4K High Dynamic Range Master from director Steven Spielberg. The set will also feature a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. This is certainly welcome, as Hook has never really looked all that fantastic on home media. The previous Blu-ray release was fairly good, but certainly showed signs of much needed improvement. Judging by Sony's track record of their 4K catalogue remasters, including that of Jumanji, this one shouldn't look any less than spectacular. The fact that Sony has also had directorial approval on the HDR master is also incredibly welcome news, especially considering Spielberg has been quite vocal on his dislike for this movie in recent years. Another fantastic addition to this set is the inclusion of 11 never-before-seen deleted scenes. Again, this is a pretty remarkable inclusion for this set. Not only for the fact that previous Hook releases have included no special features other than trailers and galleries, but because Spielberg is often fairly reluctant to release such footage from his films, and it's becoming increasingly more rare to be able to discover new Robin Williams outtakes. This is especially great news for both a huge Spielberg and Robin Williams fan like myself. Hook was a favourite of mine in childhood. It came out in the year that I was born, but I can certainly understand the negativity that the movie gets, not only from Spielberg, but from general film viewers. Watching this more recently, I didn't feel the movie held up quite as well as I had hoped, but as a fun piece of escapism, you really can't fault Spielberg and Robin Williams. With this one following recent 4K releases of Close Encounters, E.T., Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Saving Private Ryan, and rumours of a Schindler's List conversion on the horizon, there's scarce few classic Spielberg titles left to release on the format, and so early in its life too. Overall, this sounds like a fairly good release. Assuming Hook is finally getting the transfer it deserves, this should be an absolute pleasure to view. I do kind of wish the studio finally put in some effort to give us at least some kind of retrospective documentary or featurette on the film, but given Spielberg's disdain for it, it's not hard to see why we haven't had one of those yet. I am more than happy and grateful with the 11 deleted scenes, as well as director-approved transfer. It really is more than we ever could hope for this film. I'll be picking myself up a copy of the US edition to match my slipped US copy of Jumanji. At that is all from me in this video. Let me know in the comments below whether you'll be snapping up a copy of Hook on 4K Ultra High Def. I'd also love to hear your general thoughts on the movie. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, you like what you've seen, you'd like to see more like this in the future, then please don't forget to hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen right now, and also hit that like button down below if you're feeling extra generous. Also, don't forget to check out my many social media accounts, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.